Welcome to Barney's Cashier Training. In the restaurant business, all money is hard-earned. Handling money with care and accuracy is something that we owe to the guests who have made the decision to spend it at our establishment, to the employees who inspire and affirm that decision, and to the ownership who provides the environment where it all happens. John Michael Cunin, Hospitality Consultant. In this training, you will learn how to be a successful cashier at Barney's. Someone who provides great service that will keep guests coming back time and time again. And when that happens, everyone's a winner. Now you already know quite a lot about Barney's. You have completed the following 12 levels of training. Here's the list. Introduction to Barney's. Mission statement and values. Service and hospitality, policies and procedures, and rules and regulations, sexual harassment policies, safety training, how to handle a guest complaint training, menu study guide, suggestive selling and order taking, busser training, host training, food runner training. Reminder: Number 1. Approach every guest wearing a smile and making eye contact. Number 2. Always look professional, wearing a clean, pressed uniform. Number 3. Being part of a team is essential to our success. Number 4. Be visible to our guests at all times. Now that you already know about our POS system, it's time for you to learn how to order food to go. Being a cashier is probably the most sensitive job in the restaurant because of the cash handling and having only one chance to enter an accurate to-go order. This cashier training will be delivered in 4 sections. Section 1. Here are the cashier position's primary responsibilities in order of importance. Number 1. Customers waiting at the cashier's counter. Number 2. Answering the phone. Number 3. Managing all cash, credit card transactions, and cashier operations. Number 4. Managing all taking and packing of to-go orders. Number 5. Operating the POS system. It's important that you understand all of these responsibilities and are able to execute them while being consistently accurate. If you have any difficulties, you should notify the manager on duty immediately. Remember that we work as a team at Barney's. We all have roles which come with primary responsibilities. We all have secondary responsibilities that are focused on teamwork. The Cashier Station. All items must be clean and organized at the beginning of the shift. Never leave the register unattended without turning the responsibility over to another appropriate person. Do not allow anybody to use the register except your fellow cashier on the same shift or a manager. Keep in mind, you are the person who is responsible for the restaurant's money. Count the money in a private area that is not open to the view of other people. Daily assignments. Before each shift, check daily marketing and promotions, coupon specials, and other offers. Be sure to attend daily pre-shift meetings and share that information. The shift log. When the manager is not on premise, the shift log is a helpful tool to keep them informed of the situations in the restaurant. The following items should be recorded on the shift log. Complaints. Incomplete side work. Equipment challenges. Accidents. Running out of product. And employees' performance issues. When on the phone, do not ignore walk-in guests. If a guest walks in while you're on the phone, Make eye contact with them and use head nods and hand gestures to signal recognition. Let the caller know that you will be right with them. If necessary, politely place the caller on hold and acknowledge the walk-in promptly. If you are talking with a walk-in guest and the telephone rings, politely excuse yourself and let the walk-in know that you will be right back with them, and then answer the telephone and place the caller on hold. Managing a long line can be easier if you remember that the needs of our guests in person are ahead of the needs of our guests on the phone. When answering the phone, answer the phone immediately. If you wait for more than 3 rings, you may risk losing a caller to our competitors. Since you do not see callers face to face, it can be a challenge, and you can only rely on your words and your voice. Callers sense your attitude and emotional state easily. Make a conscious effort to sound enthusiastic. Be polite and courteous to every caller, even if they are not buying a product. You never know the networking ability your callers possess. Speak clearly and articulate your words. Do not use filler words like yeah, nope, etc. Use polite words such as please, thank you, excuse me, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, would you prefer, may I offer, certainly, please let me verify. Smile and do not make facial gestures. Remember that customers in the dining room can see you. Our standard phone greeting is, thank you for calling Barney's. Say your location. This is, say your name. How may I help you? Ask the guest for their name and telephone number if it is a to-go order for a large amount of food. At the end of the conversation, always ask the customer for the location of the pickup. Carefully confirm and repeat it back to them. This can be an easy mistake to make and a very difficult one to fix. If a guest calls us before the restaurant opens, you may take the order, but let the guest know that we will start preparing the order at the time the restaurant opens. Here's the script for placing a caller on hold. Thank you for calling Barney's. State your location. This is, state your name. I have another caller ahead of you. May I please ask you to hold a moment? You must pause and wait for a response before actually placing the call on hold. Listen carefully for their response. And when they say yes or okay, you say, thank you, and place the caller on hold. If they say no, ask the caller how you may assist them. Listen carefully, and then, depending on the situation, act appropriately and tell them that you will place them on hold while you immediately get a manager. To answer a call that's been waiting on hold. Thank you for holding. This is, state your name. How may I help you? If you can't get back to the second caller within 1 minute, ask for help from a team member. Always try not to leave the caller on hold for more than 30 seconds. If you have not finished dealing with other guests in front of you, pick up the phone, explain the delay to the caller, and ask whether the caller would like to continue holding or prefer to be called back. Be an effective listener. Ask the right questions to help expedite the call and/or clarify the order. Be patient. Even if you find that you have answered the same questions repeatedly with other callers. Remember, you are answering it for the first time for this particular caller. If you do not know the answer to their question, always find out and follow up. Give accurate directions. Know how to give accurate directions to guests telephoning for directions. Always ask the guest where they will be coming from. If you are unsure of your ability to provide accurate directions, refer the question to someone who knows. Refer unusual requests or unfamiliar situations to your manager. Always refer very large orders and party arrangements and upset or dissatisfied guests to your manager's attention. Bid farewell and thank the guest. Close the conversation with a pleasant farewell, such as, "Thank you for calling Barney's Gourmet Hamburger. Have a nice day, and call us again soon." Other phone tips. No personal calls. Never give any information, personal or work-related, to anyone about any team member. If the call is urgent, refer it to management. If someone is calling to verify employment, refer to a manager or take a message. Have cab companies' phone numbers available for quick reference. You have completed Section 1 of the Cashier Training. Please take a short break and prepare yourself for the following quiz. You must take the quiz and complete Section 1 before moving on to Section 2.